Okay, we're back at it today. So let's go. So I'm going to try to go open my Anaconda. So I go to Applications, Anaconda Navigator. Okay, I sped that up. Now once in, I choose our version, right? So I'm going to be doing Jupyter Lab 3.6.7, right? Then I'm going to open Jupyter Lab, close my old ones. Now remember, choose where you're working. So choose your folder correctly and start in there. So I'm going to do 2025. I'm going to actually make another one. So let me see if I can make a new folder. Click here, right? Plus video 2. This. And you click there. And you click in there and you're working in the right spot. I'm going to do a new notebook, right? And the first thing you do in a notebook is I'm going to change to Markdown. And I'm going to give it a title. This is and start plotting. I want to make it big, so I'm going to put the first was one hashtag. If I make it big, I'll put my name of 2 hashtags. Shift Enter to run. Remember, you can always double click in, fix it, go. Now you're going. And you can also then rename this. Right click on this, rename notebook, plus video to this. Hit rename. Right, the rename's over there. Now we are going. The first thing you do is we're going to turn on our libraries. Right, you don't turn on all of Python when you load it. You just turn on the parts you need. There's so many of these libraries. And so you do it. And the thing is, you can shift enter wherever, right? And then you can see if you did right. And you can see I misspelled matplotlib, and there it goes, right? So then I can shift enter again. And I can always go back. And I'm going to import 2 libraries. I'm going to import numpy as np. That does all of our numerical stuff. And I'll import matplotlib.pyplot as plt. Right? And I shift enter, and those are going nicely. Once I've done a few of these, I'll just copy and paste them. Now, the first thing we do is we're going to make a list. I'm going to make something called new list equals, I'm just going to give it some number 1, 5, 1, comma, 5, 5, number 10, comma, 100. I'm doing square brackets, shift enter. Right, nothing happens, but it's actually in the memory. So now when I type new list, and I can actually use tab to fill it, run shift enter, it says what's in it. Right, I could also print it. And I use the tab to finish it as I type. Right, and there it goes. And also I could look at just one since it's a list, I could look at one part of it. So I'm going to do new list, square brackets 1. But whoa, you thought it'd be the first item because you have 5. Python, it starts from 0. Python it starts at 0 in this programming language. Some start at 0, programming language start at 0, some start at 1. So if you do this, instead of this, you just go back up here now. You can redo it. So put it in there, shift enter, right? And there it gives you a 1. You can also, as you do this, you can also get more than part of a list. You could do 1 to 3 with using the colon and run it, right? But you're saying, oh, how come it stops at 10? Because it goes 0, 1, 2, and it stops before the 3, right? If you just want to go to the end, you could do 1 to the end. You could do 1 to 4, right? 1 to 2 would stop before 2, right? And you can also go reverse. So if you did something like, type this in, 3, 0, minus 1. It's going to go backwards, right? But I actually don't like the Python list that much. I like using NumPy arrays better. They're much better with numbers. So you can do something like this. I'm going to call this a number array. And it's going to equal to np, let's get that right, np.array, parentheses, brackets. And now we can put the same numbers in there. Close, close. And it's in. I'm going to type number array. I hit the tab to finish. And there it's in it. And this actually, it looks similar and it is similar, but it's going to do numbers better for us. Eventually we'll move into pandas, right? And now for this one, you could do the same thing. You could do number, fill it in. right? You could get the third item out if you wanted to, and that's 100, right? And the nice thing is we can actually go in here and put decimals. We can edit it, right? And this is when you run it. It updates it. And the thing is, people always ask what it names. You can call it whatever you want. So you can call it whatever, right? The only thing you don't want to name is you don't want to name it something that's used by Python. That actually gets very messy very quickly. You can actually overwrite part of Python. You have to start again. So if I called it whatever, it is there. And it's starting. And now we're going to just do a quick plot. And so whenever you do a plot, you always do fig comma ax equals plt.subplots. And what this does, fig, is sort of like, I think about it as the paper. It's what's your figure going to look like. And ax, what your axes are going to look like. And it lets you control what you put into them. And so then we're just going to do ax.plot of whatever. There it goes. Uh-oh. See, look, I totally mistyped there. So let's go back. I was trying to do my tab filling. And you fix it. And we get our nice plot. But look, maybe that 100's too big, so I can go up here. I'm going to change this to -20. Rerun it. Now when you go rerun your plot, look, it should have fixed it. So this is just a quick intro, right? Make sure you're saving things using Markdown, and we're going to start using lists and to start using plots. So we'll see you in class.